Glenn is a fourth-generation native Arizonan and a third-generation poultry farmer. His parents, Bill and Gertie, raised their 5 children and produced millions of eggs from their Glendale farm. Today, Glenn enjoys working alongside his parents and 3 siblings, Billy, Clint, and Charmin, managing the family farms. The family has all worked on transforming the backyard egg operation into a 5 million hen enterprise, with farms in Arizona and Colorado and customers from Nebraska to Hawaii. Hickman Family Farms has been providing fresh, safe eggs to consumers for over 66 years. Glenn and his wife, Audrey, have been married for 26 years and are the parents of 2 young adult sons, Michael and Grant. So that's our panel.
I apologize for being a few minutes late. I wasn't here when Charla introduced me a few minutes ago, but I bet you she was way too modest in her description of my background and accomplishments. Let me fill you in on some of the blanks. I was born a child prodigy in 1961, becoming the season winner in Jeopardy before I started first grade. I'm my mother's favorite child. I completed my formal education by age 11, and I found out that I couldn't get a driver's license. So I went to Tibet and studied with the monks, and I learned to appreciate the importance of life, peace, and good yak recipes. Upon my return, I invented chicken eggs. I'm here to announce my campaign for President of the United States in 2012. But most importantly, I'm a practicing omnivore. Some might look at me and even think I should turn professional. I'm also a family factory farmer. So if you believe that kind of bullcorn, then I would say you are absolutely the kind of folks that are ripe for the messages that HSUS and PETA are spewing. You see, they would somehow like you to believe that those of us who produce food from animals actually derive some sort of satisfaction or extra profit from mistreating those same animals that provide for our living. Nothing can be farther from the truth. A well cared for animal is the kind of animal that is most productive. That's the period, end of story. Sure, there are some videos out there, and some of them are even staged, and some of them aren't staged for the camera's benefit, and those videos are appalling. However, animal agriculture is a 24/7, 365-day vocation that takes place on millions of farms across the country. And yes, there's a few minutes of video of crappy behavior. You can search the internet and find a lot more instances of caretakers and babysitters abusing people at nursing homes, daycare centers, and such. Too bad the animal activists don't have the same high regard for their fellow humans, or they'd be protesting more important abuses. Right here in this room about a month ago, one of the animal rights proponents and committed vegan said that each year 9 billion animals are slaughtered right here in the United States for our food needs. If that's the number, I'm actually okay with it, but I didn't have a calculator at the time, so I couldn't question his fuzzy math. In fact, a single steer feeds about 20 of us. A single hog feeds about 4 of us. Right now, a single hen is out there making your eggs for your annual egg consumption. And so that leaves a lot of animals, or a lot of chickens left over for nuggets. I actually think that Gene Bauer was counting gummy bears and animal crackers when he made his totals. But who cares about a few awkward facts? The animal rights activists continue to bleat about wanting our farm animals to be able to demonstrate their natural behaviors. I think they're a little two-faced on that one as well. The animal rights activists would like you to believe that only farmers subject their animals to unnatural behavior. In fact, move to the next. In fact, right now, the supreme leader of the animal rights movement, Mr. Wayne Pacelli, is up there petting his dog. You know, I think that what he doesn't realize is that every single dog and every single cat must be conditioned at an early age to accept human behavior. Looking at that grinning fool, I'm guessing Wayne hasn't ever had the pleasure of holding a feral cat. The animal rights activists absolutely insist that all pets should be spayed or neutered. I would suggest that each animal is actually hardwired upon birth with the intent of growing up to make another animal. It's the only discretionary behavior that it doesn't have to be taught how to do by its parents. To hear the animal rights activists tell the story, our family enterprise is no more than a factory farming corporate giant. I'm actually proud of how far our family has come. We've made great strides in animal care and comfort. Every single one of our hens has open access to feed and water at all times. And when they are dining, they don't have to look over their shoulders to avoid a coyote or a hawk that would like to turn them into dinner. Every single one of our hens doesn't have to look for a warm spot in the winter or a cool spot in the summer. And because every single one of our hens is cared for by trained personnel, including our staff and veterinarian. And because our company has grown, we're able to offer more to our community, our consumers, and our employees. You all are being barraged by the term sustainability. Farmers didn't invent the word, but we've been practicing it forever. You see, if we didn't care for our animals, if we didn't take care of our fields, if we didn't replant our forests, our livelihoods expire. At Hickman's Family Farms, we're now in the recycling business. We have an armada of these beautiful dumpsters and a fleet of trucks that haul green waste and wood shavings to our compost operation instead of the landfill. I'm not sure how to quantify the green waste we're diverting, but let's just say it's a small mountain. And speaking of compost, our fertilizer divisions manufactures organic compost and pellets that are maintaining soil fertility at thousands of acres of crops and many, many golf courses here in the valley. Another thing is the island of Oahu in Hawaii is 6.5% the size of Maricopa County. Yet it's home to 7 different huge military bases. Guess where the military and their families get their eggs? Yep, Hickman Family Farms. Our health insurance tab for our employees runs $70,000 a month. Each of our employees is eligible for participation in our company match 401k. We employ a full-time safety manager who trains everyone in safe work practices and job sites. We started a program with St. Mary's Food Bank a few years ago to donate eggs for Easter. Our industry has adopted it into a nationwide program supported by all egg producers. Last year, we donated 13 million eggs to food banks across the country at Easter. So yes, we probably qualify for Big Ag, but because of our size, we not only produce safe food, but we operate safe workplaces, provide jobs for 300 folks, and we pay a boatload of taxes. And we hopefully give something back to our communities. So go ahead and hate me because I'm beautiful, but love me for being a great family factory farmer.